So yeah, welcome back, everybody. We have been hanging out tonight here in Starhaven, doing some fun stuff. Our heroes made it back to Starhaven after their adventures out and about in outside of the dome. They had some wonderful moments with Watson, basically saying "I love you guys" in his Watson-y way. Um, and our heroes have they have stashed the speeder somewhere so that they can have Solo come and acquire it later. And they decided to head out into the city in three groups of each other, three groups of pairs, technically, minus Watson and Toasty for Ursa and Alara. Um, and they've all had some pretty interesting moments. Chimera made a friend with a pet rock, who is also a Chimera unit. And this Chimera unit claims that there are many other Chimera units around. So that'll be interesting for the heroes to grapple with as they explore the rest of the city. They have sent communications to one another telling each other to meet back up at Quantum Industries to report their good news to Solo Takashi. So that is where we pick up with the team. I know Ursa and Aelin are taking showers. How long are you guys spending before you head off to go meet up with Solo?
It's a pretty decent shower, but it's not like hours long. So just enough to kind of probably clear Aylin's mind just a little bit, and then get out and get dressed in a fresh set of clothes and head back out. I don't imagine we're at the apartment for more than 20 minutes.
Chimera, where are you putting your friend?
Um, I guess for now, is there an out of the way space?
You could put him next
That
to the couch.
Okay.
Putting him over there as an end table. He says, "I will remain here until such a time as you come and fetch me."
We will endeavor to find a way to restore you to full function as soon as is reasonably possible.
I can detect that the city itself has fallen into significant disrepair. It would be for the best if you got all of us reactivated so we could carry out our duties.
I understand why you would say that, but given the recent conflicting directives that I have received, I'm not certain that would be wise. Until you are restored to function and we learn what further developments progress, I think it wise to take things slowly.
Being as I am trapped in this dormant state, I acquiesce to your wisdom. I will remain here.
Thank you.
Is your friend comfortable?
Yes.
Well, then we should meet up with ours.
Indeed.
Aelin will kind of toss her hair and slip her arm back in between Chimera's, and they'll head out. And Kat just, mocks me when I flip my hair. I saw you flip your hair when yes, there you go.
Awesome.
I can do it too.
I think you might be the only one who can.
Yeah, technically.
I don't know. You guys can flip it a little bit.
Not after the haircut I got last week.
Yeah.
I guess Calvin's hair isn't very floppy.
No.
I feel like Jonesy's is sort of floppy.
Unfortunately.
Jonesy wants a haircut.
Before Gen Con.
I scheduled one for the Tuesday before, I want to say. I'll double check. But that's neither here nor there. That's in 30 days, somehow, Cool. So, off we go. You all meet up by various means and through the power of plot convenience at the same time at Quantum Industries, where you see there is a delegation of Farsighters pulling up as you all pull up.
Is Eric or Astaria or Zoth among them?
Astaria is among them.
Hmm.
But Eric and Zoth are not with them.
Not her again, and she'll walk in that direction.
Wait, no, so just a moment. Perhaps we shouldn't start a confrontation just yet. At least not until we're able to secure Eric when we find him. Though it is weird that she's here without Eric. I thought he was assigned to her, or worse.
What if she did something to him?
If she did, I don't think she would tell us.
Yes, but I could smash her face in
Uh,
with a brick.
I think perhaps a more subtle method would be best.
Fine.
Aelin will poke her head in between the twins' argument. We did get the impression that she noticed us when we came to recover the speeder. Just icing on the cake?
Yes, she's likely already aware of. Well, I mean, of course, she's already aware of us being here. So
Does she see us? Like, do they see us?
You mean
Or
insight
is
check.
Oh,
The commandos
Oh.
don't seem to be noticed. They don't seem to. The commandos don't seem to. I will say that. Nobody's pointing at you and being like, hey, it's those spear thieves. Shoot them.
I got a 25 insight, which is really high for her.
That is really high for Ursa. You don't think Astaria has noticed either of you here. You're not sure if that's because she's distracted or because neither of you have demonstrated your powers in an active way.
Well, then, if we're not confronting her, I suppose we should get inside before she notices us.
yes,
She and the Farsighter commandos are heading into Quantum Industries.
Yeah, I was gonna say they've already beaten us to the punch. The only thing we can do is make ourselves known to Takashi and see if he has a way to meet with us afterwards. Because at the very least, you two should be elsewhere when they depart.
Ursa, I'd also say with the 25 insight, you notice that Astaria seems a little bit like a whipped dog. She seems a little less confident. She seems a little... Her step is a little more reserved and a little more tentative as she's moving about.
It appears that our triplet might be going through a little bit more of a hard time than she was previously. Maybe because of what happened when we all met.
yes, she's working for our aunt. Perhaps she's been on the receiving end of something from her.
Perhaps we revealed what our aunt really was to her last time, and she was trying to fight it. It doesn't seem to be going well for her.
You don't think perhaps she's being controlled like we were?
I don't know what she is. There have only ever been two of us. Right? In your memory?
As far as I can tell.
So
Most
where
of
did
it's
she
just
come
flashes.
from? Doesn't make any sense.
I'm still thinking clone, but it would be best if we could contact Solo somehow and then get our own private meeting. I'm sure they're here to see him. I don't know who else they'd be here to see.
Yes, I must agree.
Did Solo give us a number?
Yes, he gave you the number to a burner device.
So who wants to make the call?
hand the phone to the captain.
Of course. Captain?
Ring, 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 banana phone.
Solo answers. He says, "Hey, how's it going? Did you guys find the mummy? Did you bring it back?"
Yes, no, got your speeder.
Interesting. Did you recover anything from the pyramid?
Some intel. And a poor Aegis agent who almost got 8.
Aegis was there.
Not initially. They were out in that part of the neck of the woods, though.
And he says, "That's curious.
We should probably chat in person at our earliest convenience, but it seems like we had company coming into the building when we arrived.
Yeah, the Farsiders are coming to ask me about the missing speeder."
Shame you don't know where it is.
Yeah, it's a real shame. And at this point, Astaria and the Farsider Commando storm into the lobby of the business. They seem to be on the warpath.
Did they leave? Like, did they come in speeders?
They did come in a big speeder.
Did they leave it behind?
They did.
How many people are guarding?
Nobody.
Sir.
Ring, 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 shenanigans.
It's like,
I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying.
it's a shame they forgot to put the parking brake on that speeder.
We already stole one speeder.
All your speeders are belonging to us. I'm still on the phone with him, right? You guys haven't hung up on me yet?
Yep.
It looks like they're coming in hot and heavy. Do you arrange for Aegis to stop by just to make sure everything's going smooth?
That's probably a good idea. I heard Daedalus is back in town.
Yeah, we found him.
You could have led with, "We found Daedalus."
Yeah, well, given his attitude, I don't know what that's been worth. So,
And he says, "One moment." He puts the phone down, and you hear him say, you hear him say, "Ritsuko, tell them we're not receiving guests right now." "Yes, Master Takashi, right away." And you hear the elevator door ding open. You hear the slamming of metal on metal, and you see the glass in the penthouse shatter from some kind of telekinetic impact.
I'm holding the phone. Grab my other comm link. Get a hold of Aegis.
Did you call Agent Jones?
Yeah.
He's like, "Yeah, what's going on? Where do you know this?"
Yeah, it looks like the Farsighters are currently blowing up Takashi's office, and yeah, might want to send someone.
And you hear Daedalus on the other line on Agent Jones' phone. You're saying that somebody's blowing up Quantum Industries right now?
Yeah, the Farsighter delegation, led by her psychoness herself.
Hang back. We'll send agents immediately.
Yeah. We'll see if we can hang back. Click.
Awesome.
What's going on up there?
Assuming there are civilians outside of the place when the telekinetic blast back destroys the window.
Yes.
If there's any small children or anything like that, Aylin's already running over, scooping them up, and sliding them out of the way of all of this falling I'm assuming it's not technically glass, but it's probably more.
It's probably sharper than glass.
Yeah,
Space glass.
space glass.
Transparent steel, whatever it is. Aelin, as you run off to go rescue some of the people who are caught in the debris, the rest of you looking up, you do see that Takashi has been flung out the window telekinetically, and his feet are perpendicular to the wall, and he is floating over free space while Astaria is looking over him with a pissed off look on her face.
Ursa would like to try to grab him and pull him to us.
That sounds like a powers check.
I would like to shoot her with the intent of with the intent of disrupting her concentration, as opposed to actually doing the damage.
Well, it feels like we're rolling for initiative.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
it does, doesn't it?
Huzzah!
Or you can just let us all go first. I'm good with that too.
Oh no.
Yeah, I mean, technically she doesn't know that we're humans.
Yeah, I was gonna ask if.
Supplies.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Surprise,
Whoa.
surprise, surprise.
Man.
Click on this.
Click on myself, governor.
Oh, I didn't click on myself.
The accent's too deep.
Yep.
That's right, I'm
Definitely
from the
was.
moon, I am.
Need me to sweep your space chimney?
At least you're not from the other end of the moon, you know, y'all.
Did it still not go?
Wait.
At least you're not from
Two
Munabama.
Oh, the turn thing isn't up yet. That's...
Two moon accents.
Oh, I wasted a nat 20 on initiative. Shit.
That's a little waste.
I mean, it's probably a good thing because you're.
I mean, yeah, if I go first, I mean, I guess that's good. But like... I'm gonna use that to rip
You
their
only
faces
save the
off.
guy who needs to pay us.
Yeah.
That's-
Money. Yeah, you're going way faster than the rest of the slow bugs.
Money.
I'm glad I already was told I got over there and saved someone because I rolled so badly.
I'm gonna put Astaria's token over here next to the moon twins.
Look at that
You
A.
don't want her.
You got her.
Wait, is her name spelled with an A?
It is spelled with an A.
That's just
It's
wrong.
not even an E?
Neither are your guys' birth names.
Oh, yeah.
Did you forgot you're an alias?
I had indeed forgotten. I don't even remember what it is. Oh, yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Yeah.
There it is.
Don't know what you mean.
Sorry, that's a secret. Surprise.
What birth name?
We're not from the moon. We're from Europa.
That's a moon.
We're from your Opa. All
I'm
right.
from Saturn.
Wow.
They ain't got no ground on Saturn. How you from there?
Oh no.
We're from the rings, man.
All right, Ursa, you're up first. You're trying to basically counter an effect is what you're trying to do.
Yeah, I suppose so.
So I'm going to need a d20 plus your telekinesis, which I believe is an 11 right now.
Yes. Oh my god. Hold on. Spending my luck point. I don't want to have a 2. 20! Hey! Now 20 plus 11!
Look at that.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
If she does better, I'm done.
Ooh.
You beat it by 1.
You beat it by 1. I rolled a natural 19 for a 30, and Ursa rolled a nat 20 for a 31. So,
Bitch.
Ow.
oh, and actually, Wiki gave you a moral support, the
Wow.
old dipper, so you got a +2 for a 33.
Yeah!
Wiki
Exciting.
wants to give everyone moral support for immediately doing the exact opposite of what Data was saying. So, I will do that. I will give everybody moral support for being bad children.
Wow.
We're not we're not his
Never. Yeah.
We're not children physically.
Stand down, and he comes flying out the window. Like, we're gonna stand down. Let it go splat.
I'm
Whatever.
like, oh yes, sir, we're just gonna let him fall.
Yes, sir, Bob. He died. That's on you.
Don't even worry about it. We'll wait for backup.
The Farsighter Commandos have the surprise condition this round, and they're also up in the office, so who knows what they're doing? Alara.
Oh,
Yeah, you're not used to going this quickly in initiative, are you?
not at all. I suppose the third twin could use a distraction, so I'm going to attempt to unleash some. Actually, it's an area effect. Oh, but I need to be able to perceive. So, could I perceive an area that doesn't include solo? Probably a bit of a stretch.
Well, I guess Ursa probably dragged him down to where you guys are, I think.
Oh, true.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna unleash some mental confusion in that area. Which is a... on my sheet. DC 19. Area effects.
So, dodge check for the two commando groups. That'll be a fail on both of them for the dodge. And one group will succeed on the will save, one of them will fail. So what happens?
Oh, is Astaria not in the range of that?
Oh, she is in the range of it. Just kidding.
Okay.
I gotta roll for her.
Yeah.
She rolled a 1.
That's a damn
No.
shame.
Not on the dodge save. We want it on the will save.
She succeeds on the dodge save, and she gets a 33 on the will
Wow.
save.
I don't know what I expected.
There was a 1 on that dice, but not where we wanted it.
So what happens, Alara, as you stun one of the groups with your confusion?
So as Solo's being carried away, Alara just unleashed this ripple of mental energy outside the office where he just was moments ago, trying to slow down the opponents that are up there, but she can like feel the wave crashing against the shore that is Astaria.
Excellent, excellent. Flynn. You wanted to shoot her in the face, right?
Yeah, and and he's safe right now, right? If he's all grabbed and safe, right? He's not
Yes, he's down on the ground with Ursa.
Yeah, I'm just gonna shoot her. 27 to hit.
That'll hit. For a DC 20, you say?
Yep.
She rolls a 19 on the dice to get a 30. So you light up with the blaster. You fire off a couple of beams at her, and she holds up her hand, and she stops them in midair. And she directs them up into the sky. She doesn't look happy to see you.
If you wanted another date, you should have just asked.
Grumble, grumble, grumble.
Uh,
Chimera.
Enhance to combat size and sort of step in front of Mistress Aelin, and who would seem to be the greatest threat to her, or what at this point? I'm theater of the minding. I can't deal with it.
Yeah, this is a big theater of the mind encounter.
Is there some any of these
So the commandos are up in the office, up on the
Commandos,
fifth.
that's
They're on the fifth floor of the building. The far side
Okay.
commandos. They're back a ways into Takashi's office. Astaria is standing up at the top of that, looking down, very pissed off. And Solo has been brought over to Ursa.
But Okay, so no one's really done anything overtly hostile yet.
No, this is the surprise round, so to speak. So
Okay.
not a whole lot has happened yet.
I then will ready an action to attack anyone who would present an immediate threat to Mistress Aelin for
Excellent.
my readied action.
Ooh. So you ready to protect Aelin if anything happens?
Yes.
I'm gonna roll one more initiative because I forgot.
Who could it be now?
Da, 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 da.
Fabulous.
Good job, pal. Great work. Great work.
Seems appropriate.
After 3,500 years, he's still no quicker on the uptake.
It's true. Such a crick in the neck. Aelin, over to you.
All right. So Aelin had already rushed over and basically gotten a couple of civilians out of the way, specifically the smaller ones. Before she can do anything else, Braun is going to make an appearance, just seemingly not at Aelin's summoning.
Unbeckon.
Yes. Braun will basically just kind of crack her knuckles and stand next to Chimera, and ready for something to come down and start a fight.
Excellent.
And that is both of their turns.
Well, Astaria surprised this round. Data was still on the way. Solo lands on the ground with a oof next to Ursa. And he looks up at you and he scrambles and hides behind you, Ursa.
Loser.
He says, why does the person trying to kill me look like you?
That's quite the story that we don't even really have all the answers to.
Cool. Yeah, don't let her kill me, please.
Do my best.
From inside the office, you all hear a loud electric guitar switch on. Sort of a mixture of synth and electric guitar playing like this bombastic, over-the-top anime theme song. And you see bright rainbow colors exploding from inside the office. And a couple of those anime girl robots that protect him come out dressed like Sailor Scouts. And they both try to grab a hold of Astaria and throw her to the ground.
Which Sailor Scouts in particular, Alex?
They're all Sailor Jupiter because they're on the moon.
So it's not a rainbow of colors, it's just green.
Lots and lots of green.
Shades of green. It's a rainbow of green.
Rainbow of green.
Light green, khaki. Yeah. All
Forest.
red.
I don't have the anime girls statted up, so I'm going to use the Preserver droids. That feels appropriate. Okay.
This one could hardly go wrong with there.
I think that hits Astaria. Yeah, that just hits Astaria, so she needs to make a strength check versus a DC 14 for the grab. Astaria succeeds. And then the other one will try to grab her as well. And hit with a 29. This time Astaria rolls a 5 against the DC 14, so she is immobile and defenseless, just long enough for them to chuck her out the window, where she slams to the ground, surprised, and takes falling damage. She falls 5 stories, so that'll be 15 plus... Oh, let me pull out my handy-dandy rank chart. That'll be a DC 20 toughness save. As they toss her out like trash. She succeeds on the toughness save. But she is on ground level now, and the two Sailor Earths jump out the window and land next to her, ready to fight some more. Ursa.
Watch your step.
Ursa will look at Alara and say, "So, I didn't ask you the last time, but kidnapping her is probably a bad idea, right?
Probably.
Like, we're totally against that."
For now.
Okay. And then
Do it. I
Ursa,
bet you won't.
Ursa will pick up some of, well, not like with her hands, but telekinetically pick up some of the glass that fell from the windows and just throw it at Astaria. And she will get 24.
24 will hit.
PC 26.
I know we can't kill her, or kidnap her, but can we kill her? Oh, that's a bruise in a daze. What happens, Ursa, as you give her a bruise in a daze?
She'll literally just like pick up the glass from the people that are over there still. And the people over there are sort of like, oh my god, what's going on? And then she'll just literally use her arm and just throw it towards her like something out of a movie. And it hits her like in her arms and her legs. She's not going for like the heart or the neck or anything. She doesn't really want her to die if she wants to ask her questions, but she would like to incapacitate her as much as possible.
Excellent. The Farsighter Commandos, the one group is stunned. I don't think they can get out of that, but they'll try. They will successfully unstun, but that is the end of their turn. The other group will run up to the edge of the windows, and they will open fire from up there. Some of them are going to try to shoot at Aelin, some of them are going to try to shoot at Flynn, and some of them are going to try to shoot at Chimera.
Which Aelin specifically?
They're going to try to shoot at Braun specifically.
Okay.
Actually, they'd probably shoot the middle one because Braun's got like a glove instead of a gun.
Mm-hmm. Well, Aelin doesn't have her gun out. She basically just has. She had the civilian that she rescued still in her arms. So
Braun then.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure we were covering things.
Cool. So here's for Aelin Braun, unless.
Well, wait. My ready to action, and I wish I'd have phrased it a little differently now. So I had declared the ready to action that I would, I guess, attack whoever went to attack Mistress Aelin. So whichever one is firing at Braun. How far away is that one?
Up 5 stories.
Yeah, they're up 5 stories. If you could jump that high, you can get up there and get them if you want.
Well, I have my flight belt.
Oh, that's right. You can fly. All right, go up there and get them.
Right. So I'm gonna.
I forgot you had a Legion ring.
How could you forget that? So. Ooh. All right. So time for the punchy. Here we go. Oh, are you kidding me? No. Spending a hero point. I will not have my first attack of the night be a 12. So let's try and reroll that.
Roll 20. Why do you like this?
Yeah, it's funny because I did an M&M session over the previous weekend for free RPG day, and as I was explaining it as a player, I use all my hero points to reroll. So 26, that's a little better. Hopefully that will hit.
That will hit.
All right, a toughness of 25 from that person then.
That will take out 2 of the members of that group of 6. So they will not be able to. They'll only be able to shoot 2 targets now instead of, 2 instead of 3 targets. So what happens, Chimera, is you disrupt what they're doing, and I'll say that takes away the shot at Aelin Braun.
Okay. As they're all lining up various shots, the supersized Chimera unit, by dint of his anti-gravity flight belt, just pops up and floors 2 of them, and what just happened? And so that sort of takes the heat off of Aelin. Note to self: time for move by action. And so then he's sort of trying to look threatening in such a way that their focus will stay on him and not be attempting to attack Mistress Aelin.
Cool. What is your impervious toughness in your big form?
In the big form, it is, I believe, 10. Let me double check that. Yes, it is 10.
Well, I've got a damage 6 laser carbine with your face on it.
I figured as much.
24 to hit Big Chimera
Yes, that will hit.
for a DC 21 toughness save, so just over your impervious.
Yes. Okay, so let's try and
Still
pull
probably
this
gonna
off here.
tickle.
Oh, hey now, I better get rid of those 2 hits from who knows when. That will have adverse effects on my toughness save. Are you kidding me? You know what? I have this other hero point. Roll 20. Y'all is not winning any parts of mine tonight. Did you get? Okay, it finally popped off there. And then my
Spending
hero
your
point.
spending
my
that
hero-
last
My hero point didn't want to let go.
spending that last hero point on a bruise.
Okay. Of course. Alright, but at least it made it.
It did
So-
succeed.
A 22. So on a hero point reroll, the worst thing in the world to roll is an 11. So I rolled a 12. You know, slightly above total suckage.
But that means the laser carbine is more like a flashlight as the lasers hit you in your big gray flesh.
Yeah. Get out of here.
And then the part of the group that's shooting at Flynn. 24 to hit Flynn's DC. Or dodge DC.
You shot my hair.
Oh no! This is how it starts.
They put a shot through his hat.
Shot through the hat.
Oh no, you didn't. I'm redeeming moral support for Cat for that. I forgot.
Excellent. So Flynn, a 24 does hit you on the toughest save. Looking for a 21. That's a bruise in a daze if you want to live with it.
I don't.
Sounds like
Yeah.
Flynn is lucky.
Let's see if my luck holds out.
Oh, and Andy, I forgot to give you a hero point for rescuing the children.
Ah.
Won't someone think of the kids?
I got a 28 on my roll.
Excellent. For a brief second, you're about to get blasted by the lasers, but then something miraculous happens and you're not hurt. What happens?
I am about to get shot. The agent beams sets his sights on dead on me, and as he's getting ready to shoot me, a last piece of glass of the plastisteel, transparent steel, falls and ends up getting right between me and the blaster as it hits it and sends it just off course enough that misses me.
Excellent. Laura.
Okie doke. Well, with Astaria right in front of us, seems as good as time as any to attempt to press the advantage there. I'm gonna just give her a crouch. With the crush. Which, I don't know why it rolled anything there, because it is a perception range thing.
It was just letting me know what the DC is.
Oh, no, the 2 that it rolled, I mean.
It still rolls, you just don't have a modifier to hit.
Okay.
She gets a 25 on her will save to avoid the damage.
Figured. I am going to... no, I'll save that. No, I'll deal with the consequences of her surviving this.
Awesome. As you reach out and try to crush her brain, but there's rage and there's another presence in there that's sort of booting you out.
I'm going to do extra effort. I'm going to spend a hero point to instantly recover, and I'm going to attempt a mind read. Let me pop the point out first. Drop it up there.
So I roll. Will save.
Yeah, a DC 20, and then this also rolls my mind reading because it's a D20 pop.
She
All my stuff is
succeeds.
will based, so she's gonna be fine probably.
Yeah, even with the bruise, she gets a 29. So you're trying to get in there. For a brief second, you hear a flash of your aunt's voice in there, but other than that, you don't. You can't probe deeper than that.
Yeah. So yeah, just trying to combat Saria on the psychic plane and can't even get her in the ring.
Excellent. Flynn, over to you.
Yeah, how close is she to me?
However close you were to the Moon Twins when the shooting started.
I was fairly close to them, I would assume.
Awesome.
Basically, I'm not sure. Can I get to her this round?
You can get to her in a move action, yeah.
So what I would like to do is I'd like to charge at her and use my acrobatics to do an agile feint to set her up for the next round.
Excellent.
So,
That's a really good acrobatics check, Flynn.
that's a 28.
She is vulnerable to your next attack and whoever you set up for. I rolled a 25. Also, Kat resubscribed and is giving her hero point to Kevy, please.
So I'm going to set up for the twins.
Both of them? Excellent. So, twins, she will be even easier for you guys to hit next round.
Yeah, as I basically I figure when I'm doing the flips and stuff, I've drawn my as I rush towards her, I draw my my laser sword, and I basically do the whole flipping, jumping, slashing at her, knowing that I'm gonna miss, but she's gonna put her in a spot to make her kind of quote unquote flat-footed for them. So.
Laura, give me an insight check.
Luke. Insight?
Mm-hmm.
25.
You think Astaria might be kind of into the captain?
Dang it! We've got to take it down.
It's the leather pants. It's the leather pants. They're working everyone.
But she has Eric. What's she doing?
Apparently.
I'm royalty. I can have as many concubines as I want.
Eric's not there for you to do an insight check on it. Eric's also into the captain.
Everybody's into the captain.
You dang sexy space elf. Chimera, over to you.
All right. Is there more of this group remaining up here?
Yes, the one group that you punched has 4 of its 6 members left, and the one group that shook off its stunned has 6 of its members left.
Boy.
And they're both up on the corporate level where you are.
Okay. Well, that's good, I guess. All right. What to do? I guess I will try to lay waste to the rest of this group and then move back down to be in a defensive position to protect them. So, have at thee.
Huzzah!
There we go. That's a 26.
26 is a good hit for a DC 25, you say.
Yeah.
And that's the same group?
Yes.
They've got 2 hits. They lose another team member. I rolled a 19 on the dice for a 23.
Okay.
So
And then I will move back down to provide cover for. Well, are aliens' various forms close enough together that that's viable?
yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So sort of trying to interpose myself between aliens' forms and the line of fire.
Yeah, at least for now.
That is for now.
It is Aylin's turn, so we'll see what happens.
Right. So Aylin's gonna let the little one go from her arms now that the danger seems to have passed from all of the flying transparent glass. She's going to shoot a very dirty look over at her sister and stand up as a move action and she will quick draw her pistol and take a shot up at one of the groups of the Farsiders up above. I'm assuming she can see them
Yes, yes, you can.
based on where they were attacking. That.
At least the group that's in the window, not the group that's
Yeah.
deeper in the office.
Yeah, just the one group that's in there. All right, we are going to go ahead and use burst fire. So this has multi-attack on it, but this is a group of minions, so no multiple attacks, just the one, right?
Yes.
Oh look, natural one. Oh look, 3 hero points. 27.
What am I even needed for? 27 is a good hit on that group. Because you're attacking an individual target, quote unquote, you will get a +5 damage from multi-attack.
So that's 30.
Subtract 3 from this. Alright.
15.
What happens to that group as you riddle them with bullets?
Yeah, so Aelin kind of shakes her head, pulls out her pistol, sights out the 3 that are left, and just very quickly puts all 3 of them down. They're not deadly shots, but they are, basically knockout shots.
Ow. Ow.
And Braun kind of gives her a wink, and she turns her attention to Astaria in the middle, kind of jumps over if there's any vehicles in the way. Probably, actually, she jumps over the Farsiders' vehicle, starts to approach Astaria, and we will make an unarmed attack to see if we can grapple her. Because, dear Lord, does Braun have a lot of the grapple stuff. 21 to hit.
21 will hit Astaria.
All right. Well, fast grab, improved hold, and chokehold.
Does she only do 0 damage when she unarmed?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't have... she has no strength, and I don't have any... because it's just an unarmed attack, so yeah, strength is 0.
Cool. So roll the toughness for the damage. She doesn't take any damage from the unarmed hit, but
It's not meant to be damaging.
Well, you did fast grab, so you could hit
Yeah.
her and then grab.
Yeah. It's more along the lines of it's not meant to do the damage. It's meant to do all the fun stuff. Yay!
I rolled a natural 1 for her get grab check. So
Huzzah!
she
Yep.
fails by 12, making her immobile and defenseless.
She also begins suffocating because of chokehold.
That's rude.
Yeah.
25 cents, please.
You remember that? You remember that moment last week where I had to look up the death rules and it was bad for you guys?
Now you need to know what suffocation does.
Yeah, now I gotta go look up the suffocation rules and it's bad for me. 237 environmental hazards, because Aelin has become an environmental hazard.
Ah.
All right, she's got to make. Oh my God, that's a little OP. With chokehold, they have to start making the fortitude checks for suffocation immediately. So it's a DC 10 for the first round, but it'll be a +1 every round she succeeds.
Or every round she's still held.
Yeah, and when she fails, she goes unconscious.
Oh.
Yes.
And she's got 1 bruise, so that's a -1 to fortitude saves. So DC 10, here we go. She does not go unconscious the minute you start choking her, so that's good news.
That at least makes sense.
So you grab on, you start trying to incapacitate her. Braun, she's going to nuke your brain. I need a DC 26 will save from Braun.
Okie doke. I will go ahead and spend a hero point for Braun. Hey, that becomes a 21, so it's only a bruise.
So take that bruise. As she sort of her eyes roll back into her head, and you feel whatever Braun's worst nightmares are, punching her in her amygdala.
And Aelin immediately puts her hand to her temple and goes, ah.
And she will go fatigued and try to do it again. For another DC 26 will save.
Okie doke.
-1 for the bruise.
-1 for the bruise. 21 again, so another bruise.
Another bruise. She's trying to melt your brain, but it's not doesn't seem to be having too much of an impact.
Oh, but she doesn't know what it's doing on the other side of things.
My brain. This is bad, okay?
Does she have to make
Daedalus!
another? Does she have to make another save?
At the beginning of her next turn, she does, yeah.
Beginning of her next turn. Okay.
So Daedalus arrives on scene now. He jets in his armor, looks down at the exploded building and the fight going on, and you all being here, and he sighs heavily. And he will come down and raise a gravitic blaster at Aelin and Astaria.
Aelin's gonna look up at him, and go, "We are just holding her to keep her from doing anything to anyone else. She's the one that tossed Takashi out the window."
Braun is saying that?
Yep.
Cool.
Because that wasn't Aelin's normal voice. That was Braun's normal voice.
I was expecting Braun to say, "Fuck you, dude. All cops are bastards," something like that. I don't know. He will look at Astaria and say, "Is this true, delegate?" And he will just yell, "Everybody stand down. Everybody be cool."
She brain blasts me again. She's getting cold cocked.
Solo will peek out from behind Ursa and yell at Daedalus, "No, really, it's the Farsighter's fault, not these guys. They rescued me. I'm an upstanding citizen of Starhaven, sort of." And the Sailor Earths are going to come over, and they're just going to shank Astaria while she's held.
Oh. Solo's not gonna stop them.
They felt I was threatened. It's in their programming. I don't want to stop them. Fuck this drill. And they see the opportunity here, so they will use 5 points of power attack.
Ow.
And they'll team attack. We'll go with that too.
Yikes.
So one will get a 25 on the aid check, so that'll be +5 damage to this one. 5 points of power attack, 5 points of critical, and 5 points of team attack. Here we go.
Indeed.
Oh no!
Indeed.
So that's 21 plus 15 is a DC 36 stab for Astaria. She gets a 26, which is not bad. She'll take a bruise and a daze. That's for Solo Takashi! And they jump back and they put their fingers up above their eyes. Ursa.
Ursa will. What does she want to do? I don't know, because I had a plan and then Daedalus showed up.
I know, he ruins everything.
This stick in the mud.
Can I?
Actually, at the top of the round, I want everybody on the player's side to roll a perception check for me.
Okay.
At the top of the round.
Which is now.
Which is now. Yep.
Which is now.
21.
32.
Shut up, Annie.
Shut up, man.
Rock!
Nope.
William got a 12.
Oh, I got a 10.
I'm distracted.
Told you it wasn't worth rolling.
Aelin is actually the only person who notices this with a 32.
Dang.
The DC was a 25, so Alara got close, but
Mm.
Aelin, you notice in Daedalus's power armor, there is a familiar-looking shape moving through the reflective surface on the bronze.
Familiar-looking shape.
Yeah, you think that might be Hansha, the reflective preserver robot that trapped you guys earlier.
Oh, Okay.
Now, Ursa, whatever you want to do.
Can I aid in? Is Braun still suffocating her?
Yes.
Where did that go? She still is. Okay, can I aid in that by like trying to squeeze her lungs so that all the air that's in there is gone?
Ow.
Oof.
Yeah.
Or, no. Okay, I can do that.
Yeah. You can whoopee cushion her lungs.
Yes, that is what I would like to do. What do you want for that?
A hero
you just
point.
Want class, or do you?
Well, I guess, are you looking to do damage, or are you looking to basically make it harder for her to resist the suffocation?
That one, the second one.
Okay, give me a hero point.
It's a strong word right now.
Wow.
You have
And-
villain.
We'll call that a DC 21 fortitude save for her to resist being knocked out, basically.
Not that I know if it helps or hurts or it doesn't matter at this point because she's grabbed, but she would also be vulnerable because of the setup.
Yeah, and she's defenseless because of the grab, so that'll be a +5 DC for a DC 26 fortitude save. And she's got 2 bruises at the moment. Well, I'll let you know she can't roll a 26. I
Came
got
close.
a 17 on the dice for a 21, which will be the first degree, which would be impaired. That's going to give her -2 to all of her rolls going forward. As you start crushing the air out of her lungs. What does that look like, Ursa?
She's literally just reaching her hand out towards Astaria, and she's just slowly squeezing her hand into a fist as she just squeezes her lung, and the air is ricocheted back into her throat, her esophagus. Trachea.
I'm just telling you, when we get to the civil war between Ursa and Alara, I can't wait for Ursa's Vecna moment.
Don't say that. We're gonna roll as evil queens together.
She's gonna
I am your father. I know.
Ay, caramba.
I find the lack of faith disturbing.
I'm just enjoying it because I can do really evil shit like I couldn't do with Centuria. Because I don't give a shit about anybody except for Alara. And this girl stole my man.
She did steal your man.
And my identity? Question mark?
One of those I'm more upset about than the other one, and it's not the one you think. The far side are commandos. They come running up to the broken window. They look down, they see Daedalus. They look down, and they see robots shanking the shit out of Astaria. And they look at each other. And what are they going to do? They're going to...
We went away.
They would also see Ursa and Alara. I'm not sure if that would make it better or worse.
Yeah. They, Aelin, you've got super hearing. You hear them upstairs say, Zoth, we need to pull out of this situation. This isn't going the way we expected. We need reinforcements.
Do you need
And,
to pull out or do you need reinforcements for the two?
hard to say. But they will leave the window and seemingly leave the area.
Okay.
Alara.
Well, I know what Daedalus said, but I hardly want to listen.
Especially the Daedalus.
While those defenses are down, would she be defenseless or vulnerable to the mind attack because it's a will save.
Hmm.
She would at least be vulnerable from the setup still, but I
Yeah,
don't know
she
if
would still be
defense doesn't
vulnerable.
apply to the to a will save.
Yeah, that's hard.
Although
when
it
your-
is
when your attacks are perception based. I'd say that you could add the +5 DC to the will damage by the defenseless, as her focus is being pulled a bunch of different directions.
then let's apply the crouch.
This is a DC 29 crouch.
Yes.
Come on, roll 20. She'll take another bruise as she gets a 28 on to resist that crunch.
Cool. And I'm going to. I'll let myself get. What is the first one? Fatigued or exhausted?
Fatigue.
Fatigued.
I'll fatigue myself and recover next round if I need to. Don't plan on moving anywhere. But I am going to try to mind read again.
Okay.
Which she needs to roll for.
You get into her brain. Now it's just an opposed check between her will and your mind reading.
Okay. So it rolls. Ooh, that did not roll very well.
Well, I guess it is a +10 on both, so that could count.
Yeah, that's what I set it up for, but I am going to spend a luck point to reroll.
Okay. Cool.
Mind read. Well, 21.
She gets a 19 again. So, you're able to get into her surface thoughts. And in her surface thoughts, you can hear your aunt, Lady Lunar, screaming into her mind that she needs to obey. She needs to stop trying to be herself. Stop trying to express herself. And you hear an ongoing struggle with Astaria saying, "No, I know what you've done to me. I'm never going to be your servant again." And you also hear, "My sisters can help me. Get away from me."
As the one literally squeezes oxygen out of her lungs.
Oh.
Yikes.
I think Alara is too surprised to react in that moment.
Cool.
I don't know how to process this, so I will figure that out when it comes back around.
Flynn, over to you.
Flynn is ignorant of all the stuff that's going on. And so Flynn is just going to try to knock her happy ass out.
Everybody get over here and boot party her. Just everybody.
I'm up next to her. I did the flank, and I just take the rapier, flip it around, and smack her in the back of the head with the pommel.
Oh.
With the intent of not actually stabbing her, killing her, but knocking her out.
Excellent.
If I can actually click the button. 26 to hit.
That'll hit and be a critical hit.
It's going to be 25 to resist.
Awesome.
Especially once you roll a 1.
Even with her impaired and her 3 bruises, she gets a 23 by rolling a 17 on the dice for another bruise.
They get for not power attacking.
Do you want to do anything else?
I have a hero point. And I'm going to do that again, and I'm going to power attack. So -5 to my. -2, right?
Yes.
I don't have.
But you don't have the
Yeah.
advantage.
Because I don't have the advantage, it's -2, so it's +2 to. Yeah,
Right.
at a double check.
So DC 27.
7.
Roll 20. Ooh. That is a 9 for a difference of 18.
Mm-hmm.
So you knock her out, Flynn. What happens?
Flynn looks over and goes, "Sorry, lovely, but this is for your own good," and just palm strikes her to the back of the head,
And she
rendering her unconscious.
She droops down in Braun's grasp. Chimera.
Okay. Who is still a threat?
Daedalus.
Which I don't know about.
Who
The
No,
my
because
notice was also pretty abysmal.
yeah, Aelin hasn't gone yet, so
And we're not in psychic contact.
correct.
Yeah. So I would imagine that I am just gonna kind of guard Aelin at this point, because as far as I know, things are largely under control.
I think there's about to be a consequence of my actions that I wasn't anticipating.
Yep. You think?
Cool. That's a fun feeling for a GM. Usually that just happens to Ethan. This is happening to Alex. Aelin.
So first thing here, Braun is going to pick Astaria up and kind of do the princess carry, and she's going to level her eyes at Daedalus, and Aelin is going to point her pistol over at Daedalus and go, "We see you either have a rider with you, or you aren't what you appear to be. Hansha, we really don't want to deal with your bullshit again." And she'll fire at the shot. She'll fire a shot at the moving target on Daedalus's armor.
Cool.
I will snap that out to a sniper shot as the pistol converts. I'll spend my last hero point.
Yeah, shoot Daedalus in the heart and cause an international incident. Interstellar incident.
25. I'm specifically aiming for Hansha.
So
Yeah.
planetary.
I guess it would be interplanetoidy. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Planetoid.
Toy?
Yeah, because it's a moon and it's a planet. I don't know.
Does that make him a hoity-toity?
Oh, hoity-toity. Oh hell. Okay, DC 25.
Yep.
Daedalus will take a bruise in a daze. As I roll a 19.
Okay. One warning shot is all you get, Hansha.
And to that, Hansha pushes his little metallic mirror shard claws out of Daedalus's chest plate, puts his arms out, and pushes himself into the real world like he's coming out of a pool. And he looks at Daedalus, and he looks at Aelin, and he says, "I don't have time to explain to you what is happening. But Telax has called for the heroes. It is time." And he slams his hands together, and a funny thing happens.
God, I hate when you say that.
Before.
Daedalus raises his blast to stop this thing crawling out of his chest, and the light of the gravitic blaster hits Hansha and refracts, bathing all of you in light instead. And there is a whooshing and a sudden movement, and you appear somewhere else in the universe. You are not on Starhaven any longer.
Ah,
Hell.
God damn it.
For real.
Well, not all of you are here, I guess I should specify.
Oh boy.
Oh.
But we'll figure out who's here and who's not here next time on Guardians
Son
of
of a-
Haven. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
where we're going to call things tonight.
Oh no.
As next week we will be doing a fun crossover with the City of Destiny crew.
Fun.
I'm gonna have a great time. Probably. Thank you everybody for hanging out with us tonight and for giving us some of your Monday, for spending some of your 4th of July with us. We appreciate it. I do see that the giveaway is over, and we only had one entrant, which was Wiki. So, Wiki, you win the Danger Zones PDF.
Hey, Wiki.
So, I will send that over to you, Wiki, after the stream. But, some announcements from around the network. Again, next week we're going to be doing our crossover. Crimson says yeah for Wiki winning, so that was awesome.
Yeah.
So our next crossover is actually going to be a 2-night event. So next Monday and Tuesday will be crossed over with the City of Destiny crew. So there will be some shenanigans afoot, I'm sure. And I'm very excited to see how the heroes all mix together. This Thursday we'll have a blog post that will be barely relevant to what we're doing on the stream right now, but it's going to be a lot of fun. This Friday upcoming, we will have all of our episodes from YouTube going, and in about a month, we'll be at Gen Con. Jonesy and I will be at Gen Con running events. It's going to be a ton of fun. I hope we get to see some of you in those events. I want to give everybody a chance to say goodbye and plug anything they want to plug, and then we'll get out of here, starting with Kevin.
All right, well, thanks for joining us tonight. Man, that camera was so chatty. It's not good. So next week will be craziness as we have a 2-part crossover. So be sure to show up to see if we figured out how to handle that. That's it for me. Hope you had a good holiday weekend. Over to you, Jonesy.
Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Looking forward to the crossover. It should be crazy. And looking forward to Gen Con. I'll be running a Fantasy Age adventure, and I'll be running Modern Age / Cthulhu Awakens by Green Moon Publishing. So looking forward to it. With that, I'll turn it over to Kat.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. I hope you had a good time, just like we did. I'm excited to see what Chaos next week is, and it should be a good time. So definitely come watch us on Monday and Tuesday of next week. And with that, I'll turn it to you.
Yep. Just echo everyone else's. Thanks for joining us, hanging out with us. If you're watching this on video on demand or on YouTube, if you get a chance, come watch us live. We're a lot of fun, and we do chat back with the audience. So, yeah, I don't have a whole lot extra to add. So we will see you sometime next week as we do our crossover. Calvin?
Okay. Well, yeah, just to echo everyone else, really looking forward to this crossover. I was curious if we would get some answers from Astaria, but I might not be able to with everything else going on, whatever that may be. I actually have no idea.
Our shoe crossover!
Fun point of specificity. Astaria is not with you where you all are.
I figured. Much like a real comic book, we get interrupted by a crossover. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to whatever combination of characters we end up dealing with there. And again, while I'm also here, I'm also over on the Win with Dice channel. We have podcasts and gaming streams. If you want to see me struggle with Batman for several hours and my occasional singing, go ahead and check out those episodes.
There was some more Hamilton on the Batman stream the other night.
There was quite a bit of
that.
Hamilton.
Would that make it Battleman?
Ooh.
The Battleman. Awesome. Well, thank you again, everybody, for hanging out with us tonight. We will catch you next time. Make good choices.